Good morning. It's early in the morning. We got up before the family does here. See if we can get something done on this F100 again. No real plan for today. I think what we're going to try and do is separate our engine transmission, get it on our engine stand, see if we can get that put together. Take a look at this engine. We might start pulling the engine that's in here out. Let's just see how far we get. Well, our engine's still over here on the hoist waiting for us to get back to it. So let's see if we can get this transmission separated from this engine and get our engine stand put together. We ran to Harbor Freight and picked this thing up last night. Our other engine stand has an engine on it already, so we went and picked this one up, saved ourselves a little bit of time. Let's throw it together, get this engine separated, and throw it on there, see what we got. Well, our truck bed here is going to make a nice little workbench. Let's see if we can throw this thing together real quick. I like to open everything up. That way I don't know what goes to what. Make it a little bit more difficult, a little more challenging. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got this thing put together. Not bad, not my favorite. This pin is like tiny that keeps it from spinning. So we might do something different there, but I mean, I guess it works. But now let's see if we can get that thing on here. All right, let's get this thing up a little so we can move it. Good enough for now. All right, let's pull the starter off here. Now that's interesting. All right, let's zip these bell housing bolts off. Ooh. Little guy's up top, huh? And we're missing a washer off that one. I think that's everything. Look at that one little lonely bolt down here, if you can see it, on the dust cover. I bet that would help. I bet that's a different size too. Well, getting in a hurry. Don't fall on my foot now. Yeah, now it's gonna let go, of course. Get your fingers in there so you can crush them. Oh, come on, girl. There we go. All right. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad we tore this apart so we could get all this out of here. This is good stuff. Well, we'll see how well you can see it, but you know, it feels actually pretty smooth. Obviously where we ran it for a little bit. Flywheel looks good enough. We're not going to mess with it. I've done worse, and this isn't a permanent thing. The clutch, again, I have seen and done worse. We're gonna leave it. Pressure plate, again, feels pretty good. It is full of just mouse house. So we'll do some cleaning up, but we'll see. We got another clutch in the other transmission too. We'll see what it looks like. All right, now that we pulled the transmission, I don't exactly know if our hoist is gonna lift very nicely, but we're gonna just go for it and see and deal with it as we have to. It looks like it's gonna be a little off. I don't know, we can make that work, I think. Are these even? Nope. Shoot. These aren't even gonna work. They are not long enough. Ugh, isn't that something? All right, well, I guess we're going to the hardware store.
20 minutes later.
All right, let's take our flywheel off here. It's off here. All right. All right. Well, shove this thing over by the workbench. We'll get our parts laid out here, start getting some stuff tore off and laid out, and we'll do a little inspection. We're gonna do some more investigation. We wanna do compression check. Should have already done that, but my compression tester wasn't working, but I got a new one, so we'll check it now. I am not too concerned. We'll probably take the wire brush to this thing, keep cleaning it up. But for now, let's pivot, because this is gonna take a while to get all these parts swapped and put in. And we'll circle back to this. Let's go take a look at another project we've got coming up. We'll throw in some of the footage of bringing this thing home too for you guys. All right, guys, there it is. I'm gonna get it shoved in the trailer here, and we'll kind of get a first look at it together when we get it home, but this is it. Let's get in the trailer. Let's peek in the trailer real quick. Got a camper top on this old girl. You guys are gonna like this thing. Get it out of here. Might be in gear.
75 years later.
Well, here it is. Just brought this thing home not long ago. Haven't really messed with it yet, but it's a 1987 Ranger. Kind of like our other 88, but actually had the front clip swapped. So it looks like the second gen Rangers, but anyway, let me dig out some of this snow real quick so we can get around it a little easier. It's pretty deep. Yeah, then we'll take a look. All right, now that we can walk around this thing, let's check it out. Well, let's start up here on the passenger side and get a look at this thing. Really not in bad shape. I mean, I didn't give a whole lot of money for it, so it'd be all right. The price was right, but you can see it's got like the second gen Ranger front clip on it, but this is an 87, so I don't know if somebody just liked that better and they swapped it on, or what happened, how it's got this on this, but I also think this truck's been painted a few times. So maybe somebody was just tinkering around, but it's crazy how similar to my other Ranger this truck is. I mean, Obviously, they're the same generation of truck, but even the same pinstripes on it now, it does have a little bit of rust. It's not perfect, but it's from 1987. You know, can't complain. Rust getting in there above the wheel, pretty typical. Now, I actually like this old camper top. It's pretty beat. I mean, it's dented and beat to crap, but throw some stuff in the bed of your truck and keep it dry. I don't mind that at all. Peek in there and see what's in there in a few minutes here. But the snow is super deep over here. It got a drift, but really, for the money that I give for this truck, it's in great shape. It'll be fun to do something with rather than it just continue to sit forever and never do anything with it. But again, got rust right here above the wheel, but I mean, it's not completely falling apart. And like I said, the price was right to play with this thing, at least get it back on the road. Maybe we'll fix it up and drive it or sell it or trade it for something else to play with. We don't know. But I actually don't mind these wheels either. They're not the prettiest things, but not terrible to look at. 4 flat tires, so I'm going to have to pick up some tires for this thing. But let's check out the inside. Whew. I mean, again, just if you haven't seen the other videos of my other Ranger, it's exactly the same, a little bit cleaner. This thing is filthy dirty, but I mean, same instrument panel, everything's the same. I'll stop saying it now. But again, I love these old seats. I mentioned that about the other truck. They're cool, they're comfortable. Let's see what the back seat. The back seat don't want to come up all the way, but anyway, same old Ford Ranger. Oh, we got some shotgun shells, boxes of shotgun shells in here. Maybe we got something in there. We got an old fish and game finder. Oh, I thought it was going to be an Auto Trader. Well, that's cool, but I was hoping it was Auto Trader. 2005. So, I don't know. Maybe that's when this thing was parked. Let's hop in here. Not horrible. Oh, we got our 4-wheel drive actuators up here, really? Huh. My truck has been swapped with a V8 and a C6, so it's got a manual transfer case, so that's kind of cool. This thing also has a sunroof. You know, I didn't think it was an option for my truck. I assumed it was something somebody added, but I'm now convinced that it probably came with it. A lot of parts on the floor over there for the dash. I'm not sure why the dash was all ripped apart. Also, when we were moving this thing, does not move out of neutral, which isn't great news. But we got our 87 owner's guide here. I don't know what that is, but there's something or another. More boxes of shotgun shells. We got anything in there? No, it's empty. But at least all the parts that seem to be missing for our dash here seem like they're in here. But this thing needs a bath. But we'll get to it. Let's open up the back here and see what we got. Oh, that's right. I remember now, actually. I looked at this thing years ago, and it had the light bar on it. And when I picked it up, I thought, oh, I thought this had lights on it. But obviously somebody has taken them off and thrown them in the back here. What does that say? Oh, no kidding. Dixie Pack. Baja Power. Cool. And there's the transfer case. So that's a good sign. I suspect that has something to do with the transmission problem. They were probably getting ready to pull it, and apparently we've got a tailgate insert cover for some generation of Chevrolet pickup truck. But man, I actually like this topper a lot. You know, it's aluminum, looks like, so it's not going to rust out. It's pretty good shape. I think I'm going to leave the camper top on it. Oh, well, they kind of got a Closing it. What in the heck's going on here? Oh. Okay, maybe you can see, but our rod, even all the way in, is hitting. I wonder if I can just... Nope. There we go. Perfect. Let's check up underneath this thing. I believe the transmission... Oh, goodness, that's always great when you see that. I believe the... Well, you know what? It appears that the transmission and transfer case and everything's still in here. So why can't we get it in neutral? I don't know, but that's not good. So I don't really have any plans for this thing yet. I don't exactly know what I want to do with it. I just knew that it was a clean enough truck, holding up well enough that it was worth buying. So right now it needs a transmission, this A4LD, pretty notorious for going bad. It's junk, and it's got a 2.9 liter V6 in the front. Nothing super desirable. You know, maybe if it was a 3 liter, I'd be interested in keeping it. But anyway, I don't know what the plans are for this truck yet. Maybe we fix up the transmission and just drive it the way it is. I am sort of leaning towards V8 swapping this one too. And maybe that sounds crazy, but I'm pulling a whole V8 and C6 transmission and transfer case out of the other lifted Ranger. So I'll kind of have one that I can just drop right back into this thing, get it fixed. So we'll see. No idea yet what the plans are for this truck. Still working on it. So if you have any ideas, let me know. All right, it's way too cold today to spend much more time out there, but I'll get it shoved in the garage at some point. We'll get the interior cleaned up, get it put back together, and then just take a look at kind of the fixed up version of where we're starting and figure out what plans we decide on to go with this thing. But if you haven't seen, this is my other 1988 Ford Ranger, and it still has the first gen grill in it as it should, so looks the way it should. It's got a lift kit on it, it's got a V8 in it, so I'm thinking the plans for this truck are to put this EFI 5 liter out of the Explorer into this thing with the 4R70W. We've got some computers and things up here on the shelf, so we're still plugging away on getting this one going. And then I'm thinking with the engine that comes out of there that we won't have anything in as far as cost other than fixing the engine, why it doesn't have oil pressure, which does have a cost. But I guess the point being, we have some swap parts ready to go from this truck that we can put into that other one. So that might be the plan. We'll see. Again, maybe we'll fix the A4LD and drive it the way it is. But I think for now, get this one swapped, take the engine and transmission from this one and put it into that other Ranger. Just a closer look, you know, I just showed you that one, told you how similar these two trucks are. As you can tell, they are identical. This one's holding up a little bit better. It's got some gloves in it from my daughter, but same seats, same dash, same everything. This one's just got the Hurst floor shifter because it's got the V8 swap and everything in it, but same truck, sunroof. I don't have the cool 4-wheel drive actuator in the ceiling there, but anyway, very, very, very similar trucks, down to the striping and everything. Well, I think that's it for today. As you can tell, we have a lot of projects coming in the pipeline. We've got the big Ranger here, the 88 that we're doing the EFI swap in. We need to get it going. When the engine comes out of that and the transmission, maybe we'll throw that into the new Ranger. We've got the short bed F100 shoved inside here. We've got its engine over there, ready to throw some parts at it and get it ready to go back into this thing. And I'm really excited to get this truck on the road. All the time I've owned it, I should have been getting after it years ago, because not only have I had a ton of fun, but I'm for the first time gonna get to drive my truck soon. So very exciting. If you're liking what you're seeing, maybe think about subscribing, let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching.